once you belong to Sarkar Gohar Shahi, then open your arms and embrace any calamity. You need to welcome pain and calamity if you belong to Sarkar Gohar Shahi, because this is what God wants to see in you. Raising slogans, Ya Gohar Shahi Al-Madad, Ya Malik Gohar Shahi Al-Madad, that's very nice. But in the name of Gohar Shahi, can you be pain friendly? Can you be calamity friendly? That's the issue. The very attraction from God keeps your heart pulled towards God. Now, this pulling that you will feel in your heart, you will feel you're being dragged towards God. You're being pulled towards God. That very feeling of that pull, that is Ishq. वो love है. Magnetism. You will feel drawn. Now the problem is, not every Tom, Dick and Harry can decide that he wants to love God and with his efforts or her efforts, he or she will be successful in obtaining God's love. God's love is only granted by God and to whomsoever He wishes to grant. Not everybody can qualify for His love. Now, one other thing is, you see, everybody wants to buy the best car available in the world, right? Why some people are driving Ford Fiesta? Why some others are driving Volkswagen? Why a lot of people are driving Toyota? Why not everybody driving Rolls-Royce? Because not everybody has enough money to buy this. Iman has a price tag. In a similar way, God's love also has a huge, mammoth, oceanic, gigantic price tag. And that price tag is not in form of money. That price tag is your availability to suffer pain and calamity. Now, in human nature, we are completely inclined and prone to be comfortable and luxury. We are in pursuit of luxury and comfort. As soon as any calamity strikes upon us, or we are met with any sort of pain, soon we want to part with that pain. We want a remedy. We want to heal ourselves. We cannot be tolerant towards pain for a number of reasons. Maybe this is how we have been created by God, that we're not comfortable with pain. We're not comfortable with calamity. I mean, look at Jesus. He was put on the cross. He proclaimed God's love. Calamity, pain. When you talk about God's love, don't think it's like it's a kind of love that you have for a man or a woman or for your children. No. Literally, you want to embrace suffering if you are eager to adopt God's love. Be ready to embrace suffering and pain and calamity stricken. We want our life to be, smooth running. We want our life to be filled with happiness and comfort and luxury. Whereas love is, on contrary, completely different to what we are naturally prone to. No friend of God lived in this world with comfort. I mean, look at Jesus. Jesus didn't make a home for himself. We hate to be homeless, but Jesus didn't have a home. Did he? He never married. He never had a home. He never had a bed or a pillow. And we only find comfort in, sleeping in nice, cozy, comfortable, soft beds. And we must have a very, very soft pillow to rest our head on. But Jesus never availed or facilitated himself with all these necessities of the principal necessities of life. Once he was sleeping in a jungle, and in order to give his head a little rest, he put a stone under his head, and Satan appeared and said, "Oh, Jesus, you are now enjoying the luxury of a pillow." It was a stone. I mean, it's very romantic to say, "I want to love God." Very nice. But the thing is, in my own language, you should be ready to suffer any pain and keep a needle and a lot of thread nearby, because on many occasions you will have to patch up your ass again. तशरीफ को दोबारा सीने की जरूरत पड़ेगी बार बार. Literally, to say I want to love God is very nice. It's music to ears. But it's like you're inviting trouble, because God's love is nothing but suffering. Now, all these religious leaders say that they want to remove suffering from humanity. Every single poor guy in this world wants to become a rich man or a rich woman. They are tired of suffering. Why would anybody want to embrace suffering, calamity, pain, and they want to love God? Obviously, for them, safest option is to practice a religion, okay, and, stay on the surface of the religion. Don't dig deeper. Don't try and love God, because the moment you start loving God, it's like God will start slapping on your face. He'll beat the hell out of you, and then he will say, "Do you love me now?" He will run away, because this is what God will do. If you want God's love, he will keep slapping you. He will keep kicking your butt. You will always suffer. You will always cry. You'll always be painful. You'll have to become accustomed to facilitate pain. You have to become calamity friendly. You have to become pain friendly. I mean, we are comfort friendly, aren't we? It is against our nature to be in discomfort. The moment we have pain, we want a remedy. We call upon God. God, remove my pain. And God removes your pain, and then you never want to see God. We're so result oriented. The moment we get what we want, we don't want to return to God again. That's our problem, isn't it? So, I mean, who would want God's love? Who would want God's love? And this is what God says. Once, about a year ago, God said, "Oh, so Gohar Shahi's people are very special. Okay, what's special about them? Every single human being in this world is not pain friendly. As soon as a calamity strikes upon them, they want to get rid of this. They want comfort. They want peace in their life. Are people of Gohar Shahi any different to these people?" This is why, when pain strikes upon me, I feel shy to find a remedy to the pain, because I have to prove to God that we are pain friendly, because we believe we belong to Sarkar Gohar Shahi. And once you belong to Sarkar Gohar Shahi, then open your arms and embrace any calamity. You need to welcome pain and calamity if you belong to Sarkar Gohar Shahi, because this is what God wants to see in you. Raising slogans, Ya Gohar Shahi Al-Madad, Ya Malik Gohar Shahi Al-Madad. That's very nice. But in the name of Gohar Shahi, can you be pain friendly? Can you be calamity friendly? That's the issue. I mean, I know it's very fantasizing, it's very exuberant to raise a slogan of love. I just want love. We're so inquisitive to know about the unseen world. We want to know what's there, what kind of people live in the unseen world. But are we ready to adopt pain-friendly nature? Do not be wary of pain. As I teach you this, I must practice it myself. And I am telling you this because I practice it. It's not that just I'm making a speech to impress anyone. No, I have learned that I must embrace pain. Pain, because God is testing you. That pain is sweet. Then the pain of separation, the pain of indifference to God, that pain is succulent. That pain is a torment in the heart. What pain would you want to pick? The pain of indifference or the pain of God's love? The pain given in love is not pain, my friend. It's like you have the itch and somebody is scratching your back. Sweet pain. So that's what it is.
ALRA TV, the place to connect with God.